Alright, this is a quick video to show you how to change the front differential fluid on a 94 Honda 300 Fourtrax. So I've got my oil pan already sitting underneath here that it's almost out of the video because I wanted to zoom in closer on the bolts. But I've got this 10mm bolt in the bottom of the transfer case right here. I've gone ahead and loosened it up already. Go ahead and sneak in there and pull that out. The front is not much harder than the rear. It's just a little bit more awkward in terms of that bottom drain plug sits right on the frame. So now that's coming out there. And while that drains, we go ahead and open the top plug as well. See if I got that loose enough already. Yes, I did. And you want to make sure and use an 80 weight high-poid gear oil in these. I mentioned in my rear differential video that one of the mistakes that people make is they go down to their local AutoZone or auto parts store and they just pick up a quart of 80 weight gear oil and think, oh, I'm good enough, because they read on the side that it says SAE 80, except it says to use a high-poid gear oil. So I've gone ahead and picked up this Bell Ray transmission oil, 80 weight gear oil. I'll put a link in the comments to where you can buy it. I actually got this off of Amazon and went and picked up a quart of that. It was, I don't know, $9, $10 for a synthetic, fully synthetic performance lubricant. These honestly don't use but a couple of ounces in them, so it's not really a deal breaker there for using the top of the line versus a mid-grade whatever. You're still going to be $6, $7 a quart for something just at your auto parts store. We'll give this a second to keep draining out. You can see it's still coming down off the frame there. I'm going to grab my funnel while that continues to drain. Front's a little bit more awkward because you're working against that differential gear, that ring gear in there. Now that it's just about ran out, I'm going to take my funnel and put in there. I'm actually going to go ahead and pour just a little bit of fluid in there. Sorry, that's right in the camera. To just let that help flush out. I can see that gear oil is coming out red out of the bottom of that differential. I just like to try and rinse it the best that I can with that new gear oil. So I'll go ahead and throw back in that plug on the bottom. I've got my snow plow on, which doesn't help make this process much easier. But I really wanted to get this oil changed before I went out plowing, because I think that's pretty hard on these machines. Go ahead and get that back up snug. Looks good there. And now we're going to put that funnel back in there and just, it doesn't take much. Go ahead and dump that oil in there till it's overflowing. Give it a little bit more. Okay, there it comes. ahead and put that fill plug back in there. And if you look, a little hard to see in this video, but on the top of your differential, right there where I'm pointing, it tells you to use a hypoid gear oil. I can't stress that enough, how many times I see people just go dump regular 90 weight on there and they claim it really messes with the way the slip works in that differential on there. So now we're back up snug there. And that's it. Again, I use that Bell Ray 80 weight. I've had really good luck with that. I run that in my Ray spikes as well. It's a great all-around fluid. And that drain plug, you just pop it out the bottom. I like to flush a little bit through it, and you're good to go.